Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everyone is doing well. Stopping in today to talk about the depths of my soul, deep meditation, and a day in the life. A little bit of all these things today. So, hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you are well. Come on in. I'm inside because it's already getting a little warm. I had some things I had to take care of before I started this, so I missed the opportunity to go outside and do my show. So I'm inside, which is okay. It's okay, it's okay. And I'm going to share some crystals that I used, show you that I used as part of the energy source for my latest book, which I'll talk about too. And I also want to talk about the video that I created that many of you have seen already, that I posted yesterday. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on all of these things. Hi, Rachel. Hello. Welcome. Hi, Thea. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy new week. How is everybody doing? All right. So, a lot going on. Yesterday, was it yesterday? I posted A Day in the Life of Debbie Hardy. Yesterday, actually 2010 producers, movie producers created a movie called it's called Life in a Day 2010. It's on YouTube, and I go watch it when you have time. Very interesting. They selected clips from people all over the world and compiled normal daily life. Not media, not news, not scripted, very raw, real stuff happening with these people's lives all around the world. And so, since I have a YouTube channel, I think they reached out to everybody on YouTube. I'm assuming, I don't know. But I got an email from them saying, would you be interested in submitting video footage for this project for this year? And it had to be filmed on July 25th. That was one of their requirements. And it was just do your day-to-day routine, and they'll select parts if they feel it's appropriate. There's a lot of guidelines and rules we had to follow. So if it fits their guidelines and their rules and what they're looking for to put into this movie 10 years later, they'll let me know if I was selected for any bits of my little pieces that I submitted. I submitted all of the little pieces that I combined and compiled together that I showed you yesterday. And it was like, you know, once I wrapped my head around the idea, I thought it was a beautiful idea, just to see what other people do around the world for their normal lives. And since I thought, well, I'm going through the trouble of filming all of this stuff that I do every, Saturday. It happened to land on a Saturday. So I thought I'm going to put it all together in my own video and show you kind of behind the scenes of my normal everyday life on a Saturday. Each day is different. Each day in my week is different, and so Saturdays are a very busy day for me. Most of my days are very busy, but I do take some downtime too. But I hope you enjoyed it. Got a lot of positive feedback about it, and it was just me, just real. I will know later in the year if they selected any of my pieces to put in their video. And they show this movie, it's an actual movie, at the Sundance Film Festival. So we'll see what happens. I would be honored if they chose something of mine, but it's okay if they didn't. I still thought it's awesome to share my normal life. I don't know if it's normal, but Anyway, yeah, so that's what I did. I posted it yesterday. If you didn't see it, it's in my group Crystalline Sage. It's on my page. It's on my personal page. I'll put it in YouTube soon. But watch it, and it's about 40 minutes. It's just little pieces of my day. Now, there was one time where during the film that I was fixing my breakfast toast. You know, you saw, I have a little fuzz right here. I was fixing my breakfast toast with avocado and tomatoes, and I got cut off sooner than I expected for that, so I just stopped it. Poor little Emma, she got stung by a ant on her front paw pad, and I had to go take care of that. I didn't want to include that in the video because it's not fair to her to show her suffering on video. You know, it's not right. So I had to go just stop it where it was and take care of her. Took a while, but we got her soothed and calmed down, and poor little baby. So many dog issues lately. It's just like, okay, the dog problems need to stop. Oh my gosh. So I had to respect her feelings and not film it, because there's certain things that I don't think should be shared on video. So, and that was one of them. And even though she can't voice her concerns, I just didn't think it was right to show a suffering dog. So that's why that little piece right there got cut short. I had, my husband was calling me, come here. So I just stop it where it was and then go see what was going on, and then had to take care of her. So she's much better, and she's okay. So, but that explains that. But each piece, I did cut the morning prayer part short, because my morning prayers are actually quite much longer, and I thought you don't want to see me there for like 10 minutes just sitting there. And I didn't include my nightly prayer, which is basically the same thing. So I didn't include that either, and I didn't include the other meals of the day. But for the most part, the rest of it was everything that I do on a Saturday. So time flies. It's weird having to think about having a camera in my face all day. That was a little different, and trying to set it up and trying to I don't know, explain or not explain, or just have it flow. I don't know. And I wanted it to be real too, not scripted. So I just kind of went with it. And there were 4 questions that the producer asked us to answer in our video clips. And the 4 questions were: what is it I love? What is it I fear? What's in my pocket? I know a lot of my community members would say a crystal. And what do I hope for myself or the world? So I answered those questions in the video. And throughout the day, you know, looking back at it too, because when I compiled it together, I didn't really realize what my day looks like. So it was interesting on my point of view too. And I didn't realize there are some really happy, fun moments, and there were some serious, almost sad moments. And it's very interesting how that happens throughout the day. So it was kind of an eye-opener for that too. So if you did not see the video that I put out, please watch and let me know what you think. It's about 40 minutes. My whole day wrapped up into 40 minutes. And I'd love your feedback. Yeah, very interesting. It was very, very interesting. I'll see who came on in here and see your questions and comments here in just a second. So yeah, I was very honored to participate, even if I'm chosen or not. And I'll let you know. If they let me know, I'll let you know what happens. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So, who do we have here? We've got Rachel Thea, hello, hello. Alexandra, hello. And Dawn, hello. We've got Amy and Connie and Kathy and Allison. Yes, Sandy, go watch. Thank you. And I know that when they pick clips, they won't use like the whole 40 minutes. It's too much, because could you imagine an hour and a half video would turn into days worth. So they just take little clips. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, it's not, you know. But I was so excited to even participate in the opportunity to do this. I found it interesting, though, that the one in 2010 was all filmed on July 24th, and for whatever reason they chose 2020 to be July 25th, so it's 10 years and a day. So we'll see if they're going to do it in the next 10 years again, too. Can you imagine all the submissions they get, and they have to sift through and make sure that, first of all, that if there's anything that doesn't fit in their rules, they'll cut out immediately. They might be able to use parts or pieces of it, but you know, it's just got to go with their rules. And I guess just to whatever I don't know exactly what they're looking for, but go watch the one July 24th, 2010 on YouTube when you have time, or just the first part of it, or, you know, I think it's like an hour and a half, and see what you think. Excuse me, I called mine A Day in the Life, but it's actually called Life in a Day. So check it out. Yeah, check it out. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, very interesting, my behind the scenes. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you. Hi, Mitra. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I will send him love and light. Yes. Prayers. I will. Good morning, Maura. Hello, hello, and Lori, and Carmen, and Brenda, and Donna, Arsa, and Lori. Oh, thank you. Yay, I'm glad you watched the video and you're getting my new book. I'm going to talk about that in a minute too. Oh, Deborah, yes. Thank you. Good morning. And Amy, yes, watch it. Yes, check out the video. So it's on my business page here, this page. And it's on my both groups, Exploring Basic Ways to Use Crystals and Crystalline Sage, and my personal page. So if you have trouble finding it, I could actually post it in the comments here when we're finished too. So good morning, Marilyn. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Book news, book news. This came out actually, I received my copy on Saturday, and those of you who watched the movie saw me opening my package to get my book. Beautiful Alyssa Lee created the cover, and she absolutely captured exactly what conveys through this. When you read this and you see the cover, I think you'll see how perfect it is. It's perfect. And I know some of you have already read through the whole thing. So those of you who have, what do you think about the cover compared? She does such an amazing job. She does. It's this again was another book that I was guided to put out there, to produce, to make. I have a lot of books in the works, and this was the next one in line. Reaching the Depths of My Soul is a quest for self-discovery, enlightenment. Actually, I went into deep, deep meditation for 18 days to find my soul. Is it possible to find your soul? Is it possible to go in so deeply within to find your soul? Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? What are your thoughts on that? I want to know your thoughts on that. Is it possible to reach your soul? So if you go into meditation so deeply. So that was my quest. It was 18 days, non-consecutive. I actually started the meditations in October and finished in early March. It's a long time for 18 days. I'll tell you why. Sometimes in October, I did a whole 11-day chakra cleanse first, which were consecutive. I wanted to be in the most balanced state to be able to go in so deeply from there on out. And after that, a lot of the holidays came in. I don't go into deep, deep meditation day after day after day because it's very hard on the body physically. And I don't want to go into a deep meditation if I'm feeling fatigued or tired or not physically or mentally balanced. So I spread it out among the holidays, among our trip in February when we went to Arizona. I didn't, I was mindful of how I felt before I went into these deep meditations. And I was mindful of not rushing the process either. And so I documented each of the 18 days. I asked my higher self to speak through me and record what I was experiencing during this journey. Some days flow from one to the next, even if it was non-consecutive. I was open to just whatever happened. I had no expectations. I had no idea what would happen. I just was on the quest. My intention was to find my soul. So I just let whatever come out, come out. I didn't know what would come out. And so I documented each day, went through and turned it into text, cleaned it up. And some days do flow from one to the next. Other days don't. It starts completely new. And even within a day, there are sections where it's like it starts off somewhere and then I'm off somewhere else just immediately. It is very different. Metadream is a word that came to me during this process. It's a meditation dreamlike state in one, and that's what it was like. The colors are so deeply saturated in this space. And a lot of times I was in the dark, and I wasn't afraid because I was in myself. I knew I was in myself. I had a lot of learning to do, a lot of layers to be lifted, a lot of exploration. But along the way, I share things, what I was meant to share with you, whoever reads this, for your own self-exploration, your own self-journey, your own self-growth. I can't wait for your feedback on this. It was something, again, all of my books I've always been a little hesitant to put out there because it's a piece of me. And this is very, very personal. But in the same regard, it is out there to help others. So I asked Spirit, should I really do this? Yes, should I? Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So every time I've ever asked Spirit, should I do this? And I follow through with it. It's turned out amazing. It's touched people's lives in profound ways. It's made an impact in profound ways. So I hope it makes a positive impact with you. It's available on Amazon for Kindle or paperback right now. I will have signed copies in a few weeks. It always takes time to get them here. It's just not a quick process to print and send them out. So I cannot wait for your feedback on it. Be honest. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear what you think. The crystals that I used to get into that deep, deep state of meditation. Let me see what your comments are first, too. I'll share with you some of the crystals that I used to get into that deep, deep state of meditation. So, yes, Amy, watch it tonight. I would love your feedback on the movie. Video. Mine's not a movie, it's a video. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome, Elma. Hi, Carla. If I missed your name coming in, thank you for joining us today. Welcome, Leilani. Hello. Thank you, Amy. Yes, the cover, it's actually even hard to see how beautiful the colors are in this cover. This is not the right lighting for it. Maybe if I turn this off, I don't know if it's better to show up. Maybe. But the colors are amazing and beautiful, and you'll know why when you read this book, why the cover is so perfect for this book. Yeah. Carmen, you found my video so touching, made you point out on the realization of, because of the COVID, it separated from parents. You don't have your parents anymore, but really touched you. Yeah. Let me see what else you have to say here. It's scary and hurtful not to not see. Yeah, it is devastating. It's very hard, and it's real. And there's so many things, so many people are affected by the COVID in so many different ways that we don't realize. I'm affected in different ways than you are, and you're affected different ways than somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else. And we all have different things that we have to deal with this situation that are all completely different that we don't think about. So everybody has their own struggles with it in their own way. And yeah, I felt it was so important to share that piece about my mom and my dad, both, in my video. It's something that actually has a huge impact on me right now. And I am in the learning process of why this specific, to me, of not being able to see my parents is what I'm learning from it, because there's a lesson in everything. So I am learning, I'm reflecting a lot on it and trying to come to my own conclusion of what my lesson is from being separated from them in this way, and how I respond to it and how I deal with it and what comes from it. So it's a learning process for me, and I know there's a lesson in here for me, and I haven't come to the full conclusion of that lesson yet, but it's peeling away. It's presenting itself slowly, but there's lessons in this whole COVID thing for all of us, and if you can learn from it, that's good. If you can learn your life lessons from this, that's good. So that's one of them for me. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing colors. Yes, they are amazing colors. Some of the crystals that I used for the deep meditation are Euphorolite, Ventifact, and my twin Himalayan quartz. I'll show you that. Anyone can do deep meditations. And I wouldn't suggest you starting right off that way if you're new to meditation. Let yourself get into the meditation daily mode first. Let yourself be open to connecting to higher powers first, connecting to your deepest part of who you are, finding deep peace. And once you start to do this regularly, then allow yourself to go deeper and deeper and deeper. There's so many things that you can learn through deep meditation. Not only self-healing and deep peace, but guidance and inner wisdom and past life information, future life information. All of this stuff can come through during deep meditation. Connection to many different realms, spirit energies. It's just endless. Source energy. There's so much that can come through deep meditation. So I urge everybody to meditate regularly, to find your inner peace and your self-healing, and then take it a little deeper and deeper. It's really exciting what can come out in meditation. I have years of journals filled with information. Some of it I will act upon, some of it I won't. Some of it has been for my own self-healing and day-to-day guidance, and some of it is symbolism I haven't figured out. It's really an exciting world, and it is dreamlike, where it's just visions or words or sound, or you hear other voices or sensations, feelings. You feel like you're in a different space. And it's actually nice to step away from reality every day, from all the crap we're going through. Step away from it and into a new space, completely different space where there's only love and light, calm, peace, healing involved, guidance. So I urge you to try some deep meditations. Try it, try it, try it. And if you're not used to meditating, go meditate. Go meditate. It's worth every single minute you put into it. I know, I'm a broken record, but I've got to spread the word. As you saw in my video, that's my hope for world peace, and I think it can be achieved through meditation. Seriously, it's so simple. It's a simple solution to a huge problem. When you find that deep inner peace, there's no room in your heart for anger or sadness or hatred or a lot of things that are happening. You can't have both at the same time. And the more that you find that peace, the more that you'll want it and crave it. And those who are suffering from anger or sadness or hatred or whatever they're going through, if they can find that within themselves, a huge transformation will occur, and it can change the world. I really believe it can change the world. So, off my soapbox with that, but let me share with you some of the crystals I used to get into that deep, deep meditation. And let me see your comments here first yet too. Hello, Carol. Yes, Carmen, you say meditation is a starting at the base with the calmer stones and crystals. You tend to do this, but not there yet. But that's the goal in progression. It is a progression. It's not something that can be rushed. But, you know, I started meditation before I started using crystals. And I started meditation probably close to, not quite 10 years, maybe 8 years ago. 9 years maybe. Somewhere along those lines. And I found inner peace right away. And it's something that I have craved ever since. And the feeling of meditation, of just feeling healthy and starting that self-healing progression, it's something I crave every day. I need to meditate. I have to meditate. I need my time. And it's so very important to me, just like other self-care. So I hope that you find that in your lives too someday. There are some cultures that structure their day around meditation. And I don't know, along the lines, we just got away from that kind of thing. We never adopted that kind of thing. We've forgotten that kind of thing. You know, our day-to-day lives are so busy, all of us, in one way or another. And we're consumed with information all the time. And to just stop that, clear it, stop, calm, bring yourself down, back to the state of who you really are, and just block all that stuff happening all the time, continually. It gives yourself, your body, your physical, your body, your mind, your internal organs, a rest. And you need that, a deep rest during meditation. You need that. And that's when the peace comes in, that's when the self-healing comes in, and the more you do it, the more you will experience it. So it's not something that can be rushed, and it takes time. I've been doing it for many years, but I crave it every day. I have to do it every day. So yeah. So my twin Himalayan quartz. This is a beautiful thing I got from a Tucson Gem show maybe about 3 years ago, and I use it for very deep meditation, for guidance, to get into the very, very deep state of meditation. So I knew I needed a lot of crystal energy to go as deep as I wanted to. I've never been this deep before to achieve what I did with this book. And so I needed a lot of power behind it. And I wanted to go into meditation the deepest I ever have. So this was in one hand, my left hand. I surrounded myself with about 5 to 7 Euphoria light. Euphoria light is very high vibration. I don't remember exactly which ones I used during the meditations, and I think if I remember right, I switched it up a little bit. Euphoria light is very high vibration. It is combinations of tourmalines, blue, black, quartz, mica, feldspars, lithium, lepidolites, very high vibration. The first time I used these, I was like, wow. Okay, so that's going to be part of the energy source for this project. First time I used one, before all of this, I just used one, and I was lightheaded after that. Didn't take me long to kind of get myself in tune to the energy, so now I can just jump right in. But I wanted a lot of it to take me even deeper than I ever have experienced. So I used about 5 to 7 Euphoria light, placed some on my third eye, my throat, my heart, in my other hand, around my body. Halfway through the meditations, I came across Ventifact. This energy, this is like a sandstone that has been created by sand and wind, other elements over many, many hundreds, thousands of years. I don't know how long it takes to create a stone. Very high vibration also. So this came to me in the middle of the whole project, and I thought, I am going to add this to the whole mix. Oh my God. I was flying, I tell you. Flying, yeah. So I don't recommend you using all of these at once unless you're really used to crystal energy. So be mindful of it. Get into it gradually, the higher vibrations. Don't just jump in blindly, So I added the 2 Ventifacts into the whole mix of all of this, and it took me even deeper yet. And I think everything comes to you when you need it most. So I needed it for the second half of the documentation experiment of this journey, to take me even deeper than I needed to go, that I had to go to. So it was like the next little bit of layer of energy that I needed for that half part. The last one is Ventifact, Connie. Yeah, Ventifact. Yeah. So I used all of these crystals each time and documented my experience each time, compiled it together, put it together in this book each day. I had an editor go through and clean up, of course, all the punctuation, because I'm not good at that stuff, and I don't really care to learn it, honestly. She's the one that writes the back cover of the book. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What she put on the cover, the back cover. I appreciate that. But we left, and I told her this is an actual documentation of an experience, so I want to keep it as authentic as possible. I don't want anything changed as far as the content, unless there are certain past, present words that I kind of get mixed up, like was or were, and here, and that kind of thing. So that kind of thing was kind of cleaned up a little bit, to little bits. But other than that, she left the content alone as I requested, and this is an actual true documentation of an experiment of me on my quest to reach my soul. So check it out, available on Amazon, and let me know your thoughts on it. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. So, talk to you later, Carmen. Yes, Connie Ventifact, Ventifact, Ventifact stone. I have some of those, so if you want some, message me. Hard to find information on this on the internet. I had found very little information on this on the internet, Ventifact, when I first got it. And by using it, I learned a lot about it. I actually have a video on the Ventifact I just posted not too long ago. It's in the group. It's on my YouTube channel. So check that out too. So, a lot of exciting stuff happening. Book news, video news. Check it all out when you have time. Wednesday we will do our check-in chat Wednesday, very informal chat to see how everyone is doing. And Thursday will be Crystal Sale Thursday, of course. So any questions about the video, questions about the book, questions about these stones? Do you have any questions about any of that right now? I had not heard of it before I got it either, Connie. But I tell you, things come to you when you need them. Things show up when you need them. And things disappear when you no longer need them. You know? Or things hide when you don't need them, I should say. So, yeah, things show up when we need them. And I think that's happened a lot of times in the crystal world, especially recently. A lot of things have come up recently that are very connected to grounding, stabilization, clearing out negative thoughts or negative energies, finding peace. A lot of that has come forward. A lot of new stones have come forward that provide all of that energy because we need it so much right now. And speaking of grounding, after my meditations, I had to carry or wear a black tourmaline, a big chunk, for a good amount of the day afterwards. So if you ever feel dizzy or lightheaded after meditation, hold a black tourmaline for at least 10 minutes, maybe longer if needed, and reset yourself to stabilization. And that's true if you go into a place or if you feel kind of dizzy or lightheaded. Of course, it doesn't replace medical care, but try a black tourmaline if you feel lightheaded or dizzy. In those stores that have a lot of fluorescent lighting, that affects me. Just walking in, the energy is so tense, and I feel dizzy walking into those kind of environments. But if I have a black tourmaline with me, or I use it shortly thereafter, it helps. So, it helps. Yeah, Carla, I can't wait to hear your feedback on the book. All of you, please share with me. Please share with me. And please leave a review on Amazon for all my books. Any of them that you've read, please do that. I hate to ask, but I have to ask. Please leave reviews on Amazon and Goodreads, both. It helps others find it if they need it. It boosts the algorithm process for others to find. Yeah. Connie, you ordered a Lemurian heart pendant and citrine was sent instead. Oh, interesting. Wow. Yeah, black tourmaline is a must-have in every collection. It's the #1 crystal I think everybody should have, along with moss agate. And those two, for sure. Black tourmaline, moss agate, for sure. Yeah, everybody should have those. And clear quartz in some form or fashion. So, all right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you all Wednesday for our check-in chat. Thank you for our little discussion about book news, video news, and can't wait to hear your thoughts on either if you haven't shared already. And see you very soon. Yeah, see you very soon. So have a great week, have a great day, and namaste. Stay safe and well. All right, see you next time.